everybody. Radio Dead Air KRDA Monday night. Is my mic so low? What is wrong with you? Microphone. Microphone. I'll adjust it. I'll adjust it. My God. Why is my mic so low? Let's see here. Is that any better? I don't know why it does this. Radio Dead Air. That was Slade. Merry Christmas, everybody. Before that, we had Hostels of the Hill, some bad lip reading. AWOL Nation, Kill Your Heroes. The Smithereens, Behind the Wall of Sleep. Lost their lead singer this past week. I'm going to talk about the Smithereens some more later because they were fantastic. Started with Musical Chair, Richard Schindel, Radio Dead Air. How you doing, Loki? You want to come over there? Well, there's Grady in the void. There we go. Loki, you want to come here? Do you feel like coming here, buddy? No, he's just gonna lick the floor everywhere. Loki, do you want to? I wanted to bring Loki on the show, and all he wants to do is lick the carpet. Loki, come here. Come here. Come here, puppy. Oh, come here, you giant pain in the butt. Whoops. Puppy dog. Hey, it's a Loki puppy. Hey. 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 I don't even want to know what you ate from the carpet. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No. Oh, you're so big. Oh, you're so big. Oh, 60-pound puppy dog. Oh, you're such a big dog. Oh, he's a big puppy. Oh, he's a big puppy. Sniff all the things. Sniff all the things. Loki's doing the show tonight. Loki's going to be in charge of the music and running everything. And he's doing the camera. Loki's in charge. That's it. The rest of the night, Loki's going to do the show. Oh, puppy. Puppy knocking shit over. Hey, boy. Oh, he's a good buddy. Oh, he's a good buddy. What? 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 Ah. 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 Good puppy. Good puppy. Good boy. Okay. Are we done now? His tail's just wagging. Okay. Okay, Bob. Careful. Careful. There you go. There we go. Good boy. I have to leave it. Ow. And my camera's out of sync again. Yay. Yay. All right. I think it's getting back. Kind of back in sync. Come on, camera. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta? Why you gotta? Why you gotta? Why you gotta? Back to normal? No, not back to normal. I don't know why. Yay! If I switch to the edit view, oh yeah, now it's back. Now it's fine again. Now I don't. Why? Anyway, Monday Night Radio Dead Air Cartier. Loki. Loki is just like a no. Get out of the garbage. Get out of the garbage. That is not a good place for you. What did I just say? What did I just say about the garbage? Back up. We're not doing garbage. Sarah's at work, so I have to let Loki in here a little bit so he doesn't get crazy. And there's Grady over there. You want to come over here, Grady? He's got a house full of animals now. You want to come over here, buddy? Oh. 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 Just got animals everywhere in my house. Oh. Mm. Loki, what are you doing over there? He's like a vacuum cleaner made of meat. Anyway. Last Jedi. That's what we're here to talk about. The Last Jedi. Have you seen it? It's good, right? Have you not seen it? Well, I won't spoil it for you. What can we talk about? Well, you've probably been reading a bit online about people's reactions to The Last Jedi. And mostly people losing their shit. Hardcore fan. Right now, there's a fan petition out there demanding that Disney pull The Last Jedi from canon and remake Episode 8 to their tastes. Bask in that for a second. Just bask in that shit. And to some degree, I get their reaction, if not their actions following the reaction. The Last Jedi, if you're a longtime Star Wars fan, this is a challenging movie for you. Not that it's difficult or not that it's bad. We're not talking Attack of the Clones here. This is a challenging movie because The Last Jedi forces you to examine your preconceptions about Star Wars and kind of about your heroes in general. It makes you look at this from a different way. And if you're not willing to, if you're just going to throw your hands up and go, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted 1,000 Jedi, and I wanted Obi-Wan to come back naked, and I wanted Darth Vader to swoop in and kick Kylo Ren's ass. This isn't what I wanted. Well, you came to the wrong place because Star Wars is growing up with a whole new generation of fans that aren't you. That's the plain and simple thing about it. Star Wars does not simply belong to you anymore.
belongs to a whole bunch of new kids who are loving this shit. And it also belongs to their world and what's going on in their lives. That doesn't mean you can't be included in this, but spoiler alert, you're not the main people anymore. Which is a lot of what The Last Jedi is about. Luke is not, Luke in this movie isn't even Ben Kenobi. Because when we saw Ben Kenobi, he was still very much focused on his mission. He believed in the end goal. He thought he was going to get things back. Luke, on the other hand, is very burnt out in this film. And he has a different take on stuff altogether. He's very bitter. Which, kind of reflects the age. This is a different kind of Star Wars story. Oh, it is so beautiful, this film. I gotta tell you, there are some shots. There's one shot in this film that, if you think back to when the Death Star exploded, way back then when the Death Star exploded, that was the oh shit moment. That was like, whoa. And in 1977, that was an incredible shot. That was, fantastic. It was all practical effects. It was the early days of Industrial Light and Magic. I don't even know if they fully incorporated as Industrial Light and Magic yet, but that was Lucas at his best. Practical effects. And the explosion of the original Death Star was one you didn't forget. It stayed with you. Now here we are, many, many years later, 40 years later, I believe. Yeah, it's 40 years now. And there is a shot that will bring to mind the Death Star shot, in only that this is an evolution of that. It's breathtaking. It's just what I gasped. It was just so wow. Is it Ryan or Rianne? I don't know, but Johnson, the director guy, he did something really spectacular there. And with the whole movie, in fact, it is easily one of my favorite Star Wars films. I want to see it many more times. I want to see it many more times. I even went back and I watched Looper to try to get an idea of bits of Johnson's style. Here's the thing. You should watch Looper 2 after you watch The Last Jedi. Or, you know what? Even before you watch The Last Jedi. Because he has a lot of similar themes. There's a sequence in Looper where they talk about time travel. And Bruce Willis's character is like, just stop. Let's not talk about this. Because if we talk about this, we're going to be spending the next 5 hours sitting in a diner doing diagrams with straws. Fucking time travel. Not concerned with the details. Not concerned with the explanations. And concerned with people and doing and actions. And that, yeah, that's part of his philosophy here. Mark Hamill stole this film. Hey, get out of the cat's water. Don't do that. Nasty boy. Nasty boy. Oh, you're leaving now, Loki? Okay, good. Good. You had your time in here. Now leave the cat alone. Okay. Good boy. Hello, chair. Mark Hamill stole this film. Straight up and down, without a doubt. I was watching for Mark Hamill. I gotta say, because I grew up with Mark Hamill, and he did a spectacular job. He got a lot more to work with here, I'd say, than 90% of what George Lucas gave him. That's for sure. Mark Hamill had a chance to express range here. He had a chance to broaden Luke, and he did. He added dimensions to the character that the straight-laced farm boy become Jedi in the space of a flippin' minute didn't really get a chance to convey. But it was spectacular. I've been a fan literally since the beginning. I was one years old, and my parents took me to see A New Hope at a drive-in. I have officially been there since this shit started, ladies and gentlemen. So I was there for that. Empire Strikes Back. I'll tell you, all right, here's a little side story. When I was very young, 1980, and we went to a movie, and we saw a trailer for The Empire Strikes Back. I was so happy. And then it was over, and I started crying. And my mother had to take me out of the theater and explain to me, no, that wasn't The Empire Strikes Back. It's not over already. That was just a trailer. That's not the movie yet. The movie is much longer. So I was like, oh, it's only a minute long. Why was it only... So, still, had to explain the whole concept of movie trailers to me. It was fantastic. I could not have been more pleased with The Last Jedi. And this is someone who grew up with Star Wars, who was there for the first movie. I was there for Caravan of Courage, man. I had as many of the action figures as I could, although my fucking cousin Ramsey had the fucking AT-AT, and I was so fucking jealous because the fucking AT-AT toy was the coolest. Go look that shit up. The AT-AT toy was fucking amazing. It was the best fucking Star Wars toy ever. The AT-AT toy. I've been there through it all. And I was there through that long time when there was no Star Wars. Before the prequels, which were such a disappointment. Dress them up however you want. They were a disappointment. And now we're addressing the story that I always wanted told, the story about Luke and Leia and Han after. And it's not what I expected. It's not what the expanded universe expected. The expanded universe wrote all these long stories about a whole new republic springing up, and Luke had a whole new Jedi Order, and it was, the universe is perfect. They won, and there are new threats, but they've built this new... This is different. I feel this movie a lot, because I'm not where I thought I would be 10 years ago. 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And nobody in The Last Jedi is, or even in The Force Awakens, nobody is where they thought they would be. But that's where they are. And they have new choices to make and a new reality to deal with. It's not what you expected. That doesn't make it bad. And it's not. It's really not. I have one quibble, and I will admit it's minuscule. It's tiny. But it's a quibble that could have been dealt with by a throwaway line, honestly. Just give me something. But they didn't. There's a character in this film who dies, and we never find out shit about him. And that's fair. especially in the context of the original trilogies. There was so much shit going on. The first 3 Star Wars films came out. We had no fucking clue what the Clone Wars were all about, and then we found out. We were sad, but we had no idea. Jabba the Hutt. Remember when Jabba was mentioned in A New Hope? We didn't have any fucking idea what that was all about. There were questions we never got answered in the original trilogy of Star Wars. Like, how the fuck did Han even know who the fuck Boba Fett was? What kind of reputation did he have, just lots and lots and lots of little things we never found out. That's fine. And there's a thing in The Last Jedi that I wish they'd expanded upon. Just a little. Just a line or two of dialogue. A line or two of dialogue would have made it that much better for me. But we're moving on. Okay, that's fine. There's other shit going on. And that's okay. That's okay. It's my own personal quibble. It did not detract from the film for me. It just sort of is my own little personal disappointment. Given how much else that happened in this film that was so good. This Daisy Ridley, don't get me wrong, Daisy Ridley is very strong in this film, but this is Adam Driver and Mark Hamill's movie. They both just wow. They knock this one out of the park, and Adam Driver manages to expand on Kylo Ren in some really impressive ways. The character has changed, he's developed. Stuff is I can only assume after this film there's going to be a time jump. Maybe sort of like what we saw between Empire and Return of the Jedi. Maybe even longer in film terms of time when we pick up again. That's the only thing that would make sense. This Last Jedi picks up like almost immediately after The Force Awakens. I expect there's going to be a bit more of a lag time between this one and the next in terms of in-universe time. And I can only imagine where the characters are going to be at that point. But I have no clue. I have no idea where they're going. We're off the map. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Because, at the end of The Empire Strikes Back, we knew where we were going. We were getting back Han Solo. Luke had to complete his training to become a Jedi. He was going to face Darth Vader. We had a sense of where things were going, right? We'd have no idea what Episode 9 is going to bring us. None. We have no clue what's going to happen. And I love that. I can't even predict where things are going to end up. And that's good. People are going to like this film based on reasons of nerd culture and rules. Thinking that films have to behave like role-playing games, like power levels and stats and tables. That's not how movies work. That's not how the original trilogy worked. That's never been the priority for films. This is movie making, storytelling, saying something bigger using these characters. And what The Last Jedi says very plainly, the theme of it is, let the past go. The way we did things before aren't going to work anymore. The things you used to worship and invest your faith in, the heroes you thought were infallible, let that shit go. It's time to move on and get shit done. And that's what this is really about. It's kill your fucking gods. It's a fantastic experience. I want to see it again. I actually want to see this one again in 3D. Just for the sake of it, I swear. And if you hear people detracting it and talking, really listen to their complaints about it. And you'll find out that they're mostly concerned with how the Force works, or little small issues, and they're not concerned with the story. They're concerned with how the story isn't what they thought it was going to be. Welcome to life, kids. That's pretty much. What about the BB-8 cup? Oh, yes! I almost forgot. I'll go get it. I will show you. This is amazing. I will show you. Hey, Grady. I was so happy about this. So happy. Oh, my God. This is the best thing. I got it. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming back. I found it. Give me a second. I'm coming back. Stay with me here, kids. I'm going to show you now. Okay. Look at what I got. Look at what I got. This is the best thing. This is my favorite thing. This is... look. Is this BB-8 head that fits on the cup? This is the best thing. And they gave us a choice when we got this, whether we wanted to get BB-8 or BB-9. And let me just tell you, kids, here's a secret. If you go to a theater showing The Last Jedi and you can get one of these, get BB-8. But what about BB? I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just get BB-8. Just trust me. Trust me. Get BB-8. And here's what came with it. The bucket. The popcorn the bucket that's so big it has handles on it. This bucket. This giant ass.
Hello. Hello from the future. Greetings, everyone. Hello. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. They filled this thing with popcorn to here, and we ate about this much of it. We came home, we're like, we can't eat all this popcorn. We can't eat all the... Where does a hat? Hello! Yay! Hello, everybody. Let's see. Wait a second. Let's see. You see my mouth. I can't see you. Hello! I have a bucket on my head. Yay! Darth Buckethead. Didn't that popcorn... Yes, popcorn did in fact fall out of... This is a ridiculous ass popcorn bucket. People have told us that we might be able to actually bring this back in for refills. Oh boy. But yeah. Bucket! Bucket! I'm just... So yeah. I was just irrationally silly about this. I'm so happy I got these. This makes me happy. I got that, and I got my BB-8 cup. Fuck it. Last Jedi was awesome. Last Jedi was fucking awesome. Go and watch it. All right. Got about a half hour, and it'll be time for What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? Like I was advertising earlier, we have a whole lot of naked this week, and someone invented a brand new crime. I'm as surprised as you are. We'll find out more later on. Stay tuned. That'll be about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, here's some more requests. Radio, dead air,